east and west. They all attacked with their different styles of combat, unique weaponry, and different mentality. The battles happened on different terrains, during the freezing winters and sweltering summer heat alike. Russians often greatly outnumbered by their enemies. As a result, the Russian warriors had to acquire a style that combined strong spirit with creative, intelligent, and versatile tactics, practical and deadly, that would work against any type of enemy in any circumstances. Moreover, most warriors were not soldiers by trade. Once a battle was over, they returned to their fields and shops. Thus, the martial was extrapolated from regular life activities and remained natural and free, with no strict rules, particular structure, or limitations, except for moral ones. Following the Communist Revolution of 1917, everything traditionally Russian was discouraged by the authorities, and this unique fighting system was reserved for the elite units of the Special Forces. There, it was further perfected and continuously used in covert military operations and by bodyguards of the highest level. In this videotape, you will see professional defense by Vladimir Vasiliev against different knife attacks while empty-handed. The techniques shown are an excellent study material for people with no martial arts background and can be acquired easily by the more experienced fighters and professionals. More advanced tactics will be taught in the other videotapes. Overhead strikes. Let's look at some details of when a knife comes from the top. One of the instinctive defense moves is to raise up the arm. You contact the opponent's arm with the inside of yours. Then you raise your elbow, twist your forearm, and rotate it around the arm. Pushing on the flat part of the blade, easily remove the knife and then use it as necessary. For example, cut or stab the throat. Let's watch this again. As a variation, you can grab the opponent's wrist and then rotate your arm. This way again, you push on the blade, forcing his hand to open, take the knife away, and use it as required. At a faster speed, it is easier to remove the knife, and this movement is very effective. If you are weaker or more tired than your attacker, you may need to work with your two arms for defense and for striking. You grab with your left while your right arm rotates around his. Then try to bring your body as close as possible to immobilize his arm. Using leverage, you remove the knife and strike with it. Hit his knee and bring him down. Let's see it from the other side. If you work properly, you make the attacker cut himself with his own knife. Otherwise, remove the weapon, not letting the opponent move by grabbing his hair, for example. And then you can cut or stab in many different ways. And here it is more quickly. Now you step back and contact the knife at the stomach level. Start contact with your wrist, twist around and grab the opponent's forearm. Bring it up and the knife close to his throat. There is a good chance of cutting the throat. Otherwise, knife and cut this way. Now watch it at fast speed. You can also meet the strike with your right arm. Rotate and grab the wrist, take away the weapon, and stab the attacker in his stomach. Strengthen the stab using his own. Watch this again. Once you have grabbed his arm, make sure you keep it in line with yours. This way, you will avoid being cut. Then, push on the flat of the blade as you continue to twist his forearm. Thus, you are forcing his fingers to open the of the knife. Then, it is easy to strike in the stomach, or grab his hair and bring the opponent down and do other finishing work. And here it is at regular speed. Here is another defensive tactic. Lean back and meet the strike with both hands. Position them as slopes of a roof. Divert the left hand and hit the base of the skull with your right. Then, grab his hair, rotate him down towards you, twist his wrist, and direct the knife to his throat. Here you meet the strike with your right arm, make a circular movement clockwise to your left hand, and continue the movement. Meanwhile, your right hand pushes and rotates him, then use your hand or foot to strike. Watch carefully the position of the hand. Another way